Okay, I'm here with the amazing Tom Hollander and James Wood, who wrote Rev, and you're in Rev, Tom. You must be excited. You've won lots of awards today.
Very excited, very pleased.
Yes, thrilled.
More excited about the awards or the lunch? There is a free lunch.
Equally excited. Don't know what the lunch is, but maybe when we see it, we'll be even more excited by it.
Absolutely. It's menu dependent then. The awards are ancillary, as long as we like what's come up.
Yes, no, well, it's all very lovely.
Toe the line.
He's talking about the lunch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really like Rev, but I couldn't help but notice, I did a bit of research, it wasn't always called Rev, was it? There was a couple of working titles.
Handle with Prayer, it was called for a bit.
Yeah. Handle with Prayer, brilliant. Would that
brilliant?
not? Yeah, exactly.
Is that brilliant?
Yeah.
Well, critics are divided on whether that's brilliant or not. It was called Urban Vicar for a while, and then Handle with Prayer, which is a sort of pun my dad comes out with.
St. Botolph's, it was called for a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah.
And there was a competition to come up with a title that lasted, I think, for about 8 months, and no one won it.
Quite a private competition with only about 4 people involved in it.
Four-person
Just
competition.
constant lists of
It wasn't
titles.
called a competition as such, it was just a manly one.
No, every time we had a meeting on a script, we'd have a section of the meeting would be, what are we actually going to call this show? And that went on for quite a long time, didn't it?
I can't believe you didn't come to me, guys, because I had a list as long as... Look at this. I had Don't Get Your Vickers in a Twist. That's pretty good. And
yeah.
also the kiddie spin-off, Pasta Parcel. It's a bit like Postman Pat, but he works at the Royal Mail sorting office in Teddington.
We should have thought of that.
There you go. So,
Tom, would you like to
Next time you can be in the competition,
Thank
because
you.
you'd probably win it.
You can write it.
with lines like that, we can't fail.
No, you really can't.
I'm willing to split profits as well. So,
That's very good.
I mean, obviously, you're the writer, James, but you're not in it. So when Tom does something that you're not quite happy with, you just say, well, it's your acting, it's not the writing.
I show Tom how to do it. He copies me. That's where the performance comes from. Yeah. No, I'm only occasionally there on set. He doesn't need me around. So once it's sort of up and running, then Tom and Peter Catania and the amazing cast will look after themselves to a very large degree. And I pop by occasionally for a sandwich. It's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And to do occasional bits of sort of, yes. No, it's rather amazing watching something we've worked on for so long, then suddenly get up on its legs and be in front of cameras.
Talking about it all the time, aren't we? Yeah.
It's probably a good thing.
The discussion, it's yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you've got some famous fans, the outgoing Archbishop of Canterbury. What about the Big G? Think he's a fan?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't return the calls, does he? But hopefully he doesn't mind it.
I am, of course, talking about Snoop Dogg, the biggest gangster in town. He's a fan of Coronation Street.
Is he Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
Or is he Snoop these days?
Snoopy, he goes by all sorts of names.
I don't know.
Has this guaranteed you passage into heaven? Because I think there's very few people who are guaranteed that anymore. Yeah, exactly. There's lots of babes and yachts.
Absolutely guaranteed. We've been given a golden key.
I think it's a golden medallion key.
Golden medallion
That's
key.
how it comes.
Yeah. Straight through. Maybe this lunch is a form of heaven. Who knows? Discuss.
Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch. I think you should treat it with caution. But well done on the awards, gents. You've done great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Thanks. Cheers. Thanks. Thanks, Tom.